Hey everybody, this is Steve, and when I say Lent, what's the first word that comes to mind? You probably think of fasting. That's really important, and we're going to talk about it more next week. But before we ever get to fasting, we get together and ask something really important. On Sunday night, before Lent starts on Clean Monday, we gather for Forgiveness Vespers. After the usual service, everybody in the parish gets together, forms a circle, and asks everybody else for forgiveness. Forgiveness is important. Pain and anger distract us. But if we want to focus on loving God and loving neighbor, we have to put that distraction aside. We have to forgive. But Forgiveness Vespers ask us to do more than that. We're not supposed to just forgive others. We're supposed to ask others for their forgiveness. Ask everybody for their forgiveness. Why everyone? Why should we ask forgiveness of people that we haven't hurt? Why should we ask forgiveness of people that we haven't met before? Our instinct might be to say we didn't do anything wrong, to run from taking any of the blame. But as Elder Sophroni, an amazing monk from the 20th century, said, "The spirit of Christian love speaks otherwise, seeing nothing strange, but something rather natural in sharing the guilt of those we love, even in assuming full responsibility for their wrongdoing." When we truly love, there's no room for judgment, no room for separation. Love unites. God warned us not to judge, because that divides us from each other and from Him. It started in paradise. When she sinned, Eve blamed the serpent. And when he sinned, Adam blamed Eve and God. Adam and Eve separated themselves from each other and from God by blaming. Christ did the opposite. He didn't blame and He didn't judge. He took our sins and made them His own. Instead of punishing us for our guilt, He humbled Himself and took on our guilt. Christ didn't make the mistake of Adam and Eve. He didn't separate Himself by blaming or judging. He took on our sins and united us to Him so that we could be united with God. To truly love, we need to do the same. To truly unite ourselves, we need to take responsibility for our actions and for those of others. To take on all sin as our own and ask forgiveness. Lent is our journey to the cross and the resurrection, to our salvation. But we won't find salvation if we're too busy pointing out the sins of others. There is only one salvation for you. Take yourself up and make yourself responsible for all the sins of men. So let's be the bee and love one another by asking forgiveness. Brothers and sisters, forgive me, the sinner. Be the bee and live orthodoxy. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you all next week.